Welcome back to a reasonably early morning on Riverbend Springs. So, we have done the liming in the 2 crop fields. We've retrieved the fent from what was the sugar beet field, and now I need to just have a quick look at where it needs liming. So, not doing that one because it's got a crop in. Let's go for the remainder of what's left of field 35. But look at this lovely morning, and what I do like, you might be able to see it, you can just about see it at the back, and I can't point, which is really annoying. At the back of the spreader, where the sort of lights are, you can see how it highlights differently. I really like that. I really do. So, yes, picked up straight where we left off. Like I said, did a bit of the liming. Not done too much. We do need... there appears to be a bit of an issue going on. Right, let's turn that off so we don't waste it. Don't drive into your new barn. Goodness me. Is it actually taking? Why is it not taking? Is it because it's grown again? It has grown again, hasn't it? That's okay. That's okay. It's interesting. I do think a lot of it is just me. Funnily enough. Getting used to playing with base game again. I do think that's a lot of it. Right, so we need the fent, because first things first, we're going to unfold this, and I will probably this evening, potentially this evening, I will have tidy up, put some stuff away, even if I don't get to do the landscaping, etc. I will have a tidy up. So we need this bad boy. There we go. We get that attached. We get the cover. Ooh, we need to. In fact, let's do this. Let's do this we'll do it the proper way, relatively. So, that can stay there. Let us grab this. Engine on. And we'll, yes, we'll do it this way. We'll do it this way. So, what we'll grab first is a couple of the pallets of seeds. So are we roughly lined up? Roughly being the word. What I don't want to do is cause absolute carnage. Oh, lovely. Drop those down next to the cedar. Close as we can get them. In fact, what we might do is do it like that, and we're not going to faff. Come on. Why no? Why no refill? Because it's detecting it's on the forks. That's annoying. Da, 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 da. Right. Refill? Don't tell me you actually have to unfold it. We're all learning, people. We're all learning. Open the cover. Refill the cedar. There we go. Who'd have thunk it? Are we going to get both in there? Potentially just about. Not quite. That's okay. We'll come back for that. Now, hurt. Now, when I did the how to and why on seeding, the fur was a little bit, what's the word? Not working quite well. Not working quite well? Not working quite right. So, we'll see. Just want one bag, please. There we go. Again, we'll just pop. It's got the stopping power of I don't know what. There we go. All away from that. Lower down the forks to leave them in a safe condition. Pop out and refill. So what I'm saying is, if the solid fert doesn't work, then we'll go over it with liquid or solid fert in the spreader. So, close that. Now, most importantly, what can we plant in the ground? Wheat and barley. So, first things first. Now, I'm thinking ahead, which is unlike me. Now, animals. Chickens. Chickens can eat wheat, barley, or sorghum. Oh, sheep can eat grass or hay, and they need water. Okay, so... Sorry, itchy leg. The ultimate professional. So, I think we'll put in barley. Just because, a little bit higher yielding. And job should be a good one. Right. So, turn on and lower down. Are we using? We are. Maybe it was just the horse, not the horse, the Novak then that was a bit squiffy. Let's just double check things. So, knees rolling, absolutely fine. Growth, growing, and it's barley. And what fertilised state are we at? First application. Cool. Right. So, that's a good start, I think. That is a good start. Now, you'll notice I've left the time at ×5. See how we get on. I did mention in the last episode about, what do we need to do? But we'll give it a go. We will give it a go. Do like the early morning fog. There we go. Somebody could have really done with moving that horse kit, really. Now, I think what we'll do is in the... I should have picked the cedar up, that would have been a help. I'm just trying to think of a crop plan. We could do all barley. And then maybe do soybeans on... Oh, I know. We could put maize in the soybean field. There's an idea. There is an idea. So, barley in this one. We might do wheat in another, just to mix things up a little bit. But yeah, our first crops that we are going to grow, look after, are going in the ground. So I've just had a little bit of a realisation. So I advanced through into September and the weeds started to appear in the fields. Now, they didn't appear in the one that we subsoiled, because they wouldn't, would they? Because it acts like ploughing. So what I should have done is just gone round and subsoiled pretty much everything. What I might do, we'll take the hit on this field, but for the other ones, I think we'll set the worker going, because it's going to help us in the long run. One, we don't have to buy a weeder, and two, we don't have to take the hit spraying herbicide. And for the cost of the worker, that seems probably the better thing to do. Now, the only trouble is that we need the fence for mowing. Is there anything in the sales? Please be a really big tractor in the sales. Ah, gosh darn it. Okay. The more I think about that Kubota, the more just need an extra 10 ponies and we're good. Now, I won't bother folding that up because we're going to need it. Actually turned my head then to see if anything was coming, like I was wearing head tracking gear or something. What an absolute wally. Right, let's get that refilled. That gets rid of that. We'll drop that there. We'll we could, I know what we'll do. Oops. We'll just put a dent in the front of the Volvo. We'll hook this up and we'll set it going on what was the canola field, I think. And then what we'll do is we'll roll that field that we've just done, and then we'll call it from there. I'm hoping that this won't take long at all, especially if we get it in a rough position to start. There we go. Hold H. 3 headlands, really? I think probably only need 2. Reset. If it thinks it wants to do 3, we'll let it. Oh, so 5.3. Work the headlands, yes. Start with up and down. Okay, and go. Off you pop. Right, we will... I'm not running. Why am I running? We want the... will this do it? Will this do it? Oh, no, it's not that menu. That is... that's the one thing I can't quite get used to. Are they the rollers? No. What were the rollers? No. Oh, can I remember? They were a brand that I was never... Aha, there we go. 120 horsepower, and we've got that. Right. Let's get rolling with the John Deere. I do have to say that I do like the new textures. I think the rolling is... It actually looks like a field rather than just brown patch of land. Do you know what I mean? It's not... Yeah, you can almost see that there's like different colour bits of soil and little bits in it, and I do like it. I think it looks a lot better. A lot better indeed. So the worker down the bottom seems to be cracking on fine. There's nothing pop up to say stopped, blocked, so you've got no reason to think otherwise. And, you know, the John Deere is certainly a workhorse. Absolutely. Now, just thinking, I can't get that Kubota out my head. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's just not quite what we need, I don't think. So, I think it's going to have to go. So what we might do is get this done. We'll take it to the store. We'll repair it, whatever else we need to do. That'll be the first. Haven't done that yet. And then we will change it for something with at least, I'm going to say 250 horsepower. I think that should do us absolutely perfectly. Right. So, the little undulations in the field as well. They're quite cool. Right. Let's get this. No. Hold it up. Look at the ruts that this puts into the field. Is it going to do it? Yeah, it is. See, that is cool. I don't care what you say. That is very cool. Right. Might not need the lights on now. No. So, I'll get this over here and we'll head down to the store and say goodbye to the Kubota. There's something very, very spooky about that ferry just appearing. And I know I'm not the first person to say that, but it's like, okay, this is eerie. Right, love it. We've seen me go across the ferry plenty, so I'll catch you at the store. Right then, so for some reason the sell point's well over here, but it doesn't matter, does it? I guess it's out the way. You don't want to be trying to sell stuff when you've got loads of kit lined up like we did in the first episode. So, now, how do we... Ooh, you can customise there. Fancy. Right, repaint already, 9 grand. Right, we'll repair it. 1488. Let's try it. That added 20 grand. No, it didn't. 148, 159. 148, 159. I did a bit. Not 12, not 20 grand though. Right. Sell. Yes. Thank you. Right. It just fell off. It was only a matter of time. Look at Mr. Fancy Pants over there. Not you, sir. Good day to you. You new around here? Hello. Aha. Right. I swear I'm losing it. Right. Tractors. What did we say? 250. What have we not used? 224. 302. 271. 260. I think, look at me being all sensible, 245. I think the 260, 220, case Puma. Standard wheels. No. No, no. Wide tyres, yes. Narrow tyre. Oh, that's good. Put narrows on it. Careful wise. Panoramic window. I might let a bit of light in. Front loader attacher. No. 250. 256. That's better. Don't need the window. Right. You are going to be, hopefully, a very helpful medium-sized tractor. Right. Let's get back up there and start some mowing. Wasting no time. Putting our new toy to work. And I'm already liking it. It's lovely. I do like the red. And it shifts. What I have done is move the fence into the next field. You'll just see it starting that one there. It had done the other one. I can't believe how quick workers work. That is an improvement and a half. Really is. Ooh. We might need to slow down. So, we're widespreading this time. Because we'll need to come through with the tedder. But again, we can probably... Hold on. We can probably... Why is this struggling? Is it the ground? Is it because the grass is... No. They haven't done that, have they? Nah, I think it's just the ground. Probably just struggling a touch. And we are going massively uphill as well. We can probably put the tedder on the John Deere. We could probably put the tedder on the Murdo, actually. But I think John Deere, get it tedded. Then we can row it, bale it, store it, got the hay for the sheeps. And then probably I'm gonna say next episode we can then finish the drilling. Don't see why that shouldn't be able to happen. I think that's gonna be the plan. I really do. Right, let's lift up forward to there, lift that up. Come on, why not lifting up? There we go. And then backwards. There we are. It's interesting. This time, does it flicker? So I was going to say, it doesn't seem to flicker if the time is moving a little bit quicker. But I don't think there's necessarily a fix for it. You know, whether there's something. Someone's going to come out with an ideal setting and don't have this on, don't have that on, like we had to do in 22. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm loving this. This is really... It's awesome. Don't get me wrong, I've loved doing the sort of, I hate to say tutorial or instructional, but I guess they are. And it's actually been quite cool. They do genuinely seem to have helped people. I was umming and ahhing whether I thought they'd be not any good, but worthwhile. But some of the comments, and it's going to sound very egotistical, but they are genuinely nice comments, and it does seem to have helped people, and that makes you feel good. So, you know, I'm happy with that. It's certainly steep going. You always seem to get a bit of drift as well with the tracks. I think they tend to pull a little bit more. Whether that's just steering wheel settings I've got or whatever, but yeah, I'm liking it. It's all good. We do need to remember, and I'm thinking liming might get turned off. Not just yet. We'll see. It's just... I can't remember if it's after every harvest with base game, or whether it's something that you can just do. It's periodically like the ploughing. I don't know. I can't even remember. But it's all good. It's all good. Stop bumping around. So, I will crack on. I'll do a bit more. I need to check how long this video has been going. And I'll get back to you. I'm just going back over some bits. And I think what's happening is speed. I think because the grass swaths are potentially a little bit more dense than they should be, but once your speed gets up, you bump, lifts the mowers, that's why you miss bits. I do actually think as well that the mowers are potentially running a little bit low to the ground, so but that's really hard to tell, and I think it's probably more a case a case of the bumpiness of the texture. That's my thought anyway. So I think that's probably gonna be it for this episode. We will let the Fent finish. We will finish mowing. And then next time we'll set the John Deere on tedding. We'll follow around with the windrower and then we'll get it baled. And we'll have some hay then for when we get sorted with sheeps. So, massive shout out to the YouTube channel members and the Patreons. You're all brilliant. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like. If you're new here, think about subscribing. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.